Hello. Thanks for clicking on our faces. Here you are, and here we are to talk about another show here on Unpopular Review, UPRE. And tonight, as always, I'm joined by my lovely co-host, Jack. Say hello.
Hello.
And we are accompanied by the lovely Danny. Say so. How's it going, Danny?
Hi, I'm here. Hello. I'm back. I'm
She is
back.
Back again. Back again. Did such a great job. We invited her back again. So, actually, not only that, not only did we invite her back, but we let her choose the show that we were going to do this week. And her and all her wisdom said, hey, this is spooky season. Let's do some spooky stuff. And this is what she chose, the fall of the House of Usher.
Yep.
So, newly released, I want to say came out this year. And it's got like a pretty star-studded cast. It's like not names that you would be like instantly roll off your tongue, but faces. You're like, hold on, I know this face. This is like the cast. This is the cast. I know this face. That's how you feel when you're watching it.
You know, real quick, it's very funny. Before we started this show, whatnot, right? I was already told that, oh, Jack, you got to have the facts. And here's C just took my job. So I guess I might as well pack my stuff and leave. But I also
we need you.
I do want to mention, though, when first I heard the fall House of Usher, I said, damn, Usher must be really on some hard times.
Yo, I thought it was about Usher, too. The singer.
Too. I thought it was a documentary.
I said, damn.
They about to R. Kelly him, about to survive in Usher.
Oh my God, Michael in here talking shit already. Talking about I got something in my teeth. Do I really?
No, I don't see.
No, hold on. Hi, Michael. Thanks for watching. I don't know what you're talking about though, but thank you for watching.
It's Julius.
Oh, Julius. That's what I'm like. Who the hell is Michael? Hi, Julius.
I don't know Julius, but hi. I'm just gonna say hi out of pure respect.
Cosplayer extraordinaire.
It's Sir Julius cosplay. Shout out to him.
Oh, shout out a cosplayer.
Jackass.
Yeah. and there you go, and a jackass.
But so pretty much the show opens up at a funeral. You know, it's we're seeing not only just for one person though. This is a 3-person event. 3 people have died in this funeral, right? So it's a joint funeral, and you would expect, given that there's 3 people who have passed away, that there would be like a crowd of folks in the audience. But unfortunately, it looked like there was about 5 people scattered about the whole of the church, none of whom looked particularly mournful outside of the dad, honestly. And it was his children. 3 of his children had passed away in the opening. Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is a spoiler review. We talk full spoilers. We're talking about the whole show. So,
well, just this episode 1. We're just talking about episode 1. But yes, if you have not seen it, there is spoilers, but there will be humor also at the same time. Even though this was a very sad show, but carry on.
So, it turns out, the father, he's like I said, he's had a funeral of 3 of his children, and we find out that this dad is like I want to say Elon Musk, but not to that extent. He's just super wealthy in pharmaceuticals, I want to say, but from a very shady family. So much so that there is an investigation into the goings on of his company and family ties, right? So, this one gentleman by the name of the black guy, not Samuel Jackson. What was his name?
I said Samuel Jackson, maybe.
The district attorney or the lawyer or whatever.
Another familiar face. When you see his face, you're like, I know this guy. I just don't know from where.
I'm sorry, I don't have his name on me. I see Perry.
Thelma and Louise.
Yeah, that's what he calls us, Thelma and Louise.
Where's Thelma and Louise?
He said apparently y'all crazy as well.
They were iconic, so I'll take it.
The audacity.
Can't go wrong.
Wait, she said as she does the hair flip, the audacity.
Audacity.
I'll take it. Whatever.
No, but what's the name of the actor, Jack? The lawyer?
I'm looking as we speak. Keep carrying on. I'm gonna find his name.
Okay, well, there's a lawyer, and he's really trying to get this family for what seems like a while. There's a trial going on, and during the trial, because we flash forward or backward to the trial, because it's 2 weeks prior.
Kids.
Um,
I'm sorry, I was looking up this guy's name, and like I keep seeing all these kids. Damn, he was really like making sure he left a legacy, huh? Carry on.
Well,
that's what happens in the show too.
Yeah, you hear about it. Yeah.
So, there's apparently someone within the family that's, being like a little rat, like telling the feds, hey, we really doing this over here. This is what's really going down. So there's someone that's, snitching on the family. This kind of gets into a whodunit kind of show. Like you're trying to figure out who's the snitch, what's really going on, what's going on behind all these deaths, because we find out that not only did 3 of the children die, but several of them died earlier. So it's like all the children have passed away for some odd, mysterious reason, And
if we can touch on that.
Go ahead.
My theory is that he was bullshitting about the mole. Because they were untouchable. They were untouchable. Wow. And the only way that you can take down an empire like that is from the inside. And so I feel like he put that out there just to kind of shake them up, which is why he was so willing to just, when they were like, strike it from the record and all of that, he was like, oh yeah, I'm so sorry I did that. Oh yeah, I'll strike it from the record. I think he did that to shake them up. This is my theory. This is my theory.
That's an interesting theory.
And unlike Castlevania, I only watched 1 episode.
Okay.
So I didn't have to sit here like, oh, I can't say this. I'm right there with y'all. I'm right there with y'all.
That's very interesting that you say that, because I mean, and jumping ahead a little bit, they have that scene where they're at the table and they want them to sign some kind of like, I want to say NDA or something like that. I don't know what it was that he wanted them to sign, but they had this thing where they wanted them to feedback.
Is that better?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. Can you be? See.
Let us know, Julius, if it's still going on. We'll try to correct it live on air.
Live on air, but but look,
yeah. But go ahead.
Yeah, I hear a burp.
Yes, you're hearing it too. Oh shit, might have been me.
Okay, hold on. We're gonna do a mic check. 1, 2, 3. Hold on.
I'm still hearing it.
Wait, you still hear it? Huh?
No.
It's Jack. It's you, Jack.
Is it? Is it me?
You hear it now? Oh, let me mute myself.
Keep speaking, like hello.
Hello. So then I went outside and I went and grabbed a leaf, and as I grabbed that leaf, I turned into a raccoon. That is a Super Mario reference.
I didn't hear it. I didn't hear anything.
You didn't hear me at all?
No, I heard you. I didn't hear the thing, the whatever that is. See, you
What's going on? It's a mystery within a mystery, guys.
I hear it now.
Who did it on air?
Wait. All right, no. So now you mute. We'll both mute and see you talk.
Okay. Hold on. Let me reach you, Danny. All right, Jack. I don't hear anything.
I don't hear anything.
Danny, you have to let us know if you hear it on your end.
Wait, I heard that again.
I hear it. I think it's you, Z.
It's me?
I think it's you.
Well, MF, I'm going to say Michael Ford said, just blame Danny. So I'm just going to do that.
That's fine. I'll take the blame. It's whatever.
There we go. Well, usually we blame the alcohol, baby. I don't know. I just don't know the rest of the words.
Right, and I'm the only one saying, nah, because you over there drinking that fireball straight to the chest trying to have a heart attack.
Not on air. Not on air, Danny.
Christ.
Not on air, Danny, please. That's what we do.
Well,
just
bear with us on the feedback, and we don't know what's going on. If it's me,
anybody else hot? Anybody else hot in here? Damn.
As long as it won't come up on the recording, I guess. I don't know.
We'll make it work.
We'll make it work. But carry on, because I had the name of the individual too, and I missed it. But go on.
That's an interesting theory, though, as far
Yes.
as like he's, lying about the mole. I can see that. But only thing I would worry about is would he be perjuring himself if he were to do that? But if he struck it from the record, I don't know. I don't know how law works like that. I'm not a lawyer.
Yeah, that's why I try to stay out of trouble personally. But
Well,
but
from what he
yeah.
was talking about, it seems like no one could take them down. So he was willing to use like unorthodox methods to kind of take them down. So
Well,
so fuck it,
speaking
punish
of
me, but
unorthodox,
they going down with me kind of deal.
but speaking of unorthodox methods, he does meet the dad. What's his name? Roderick.
Roderick.
At a
Good
night
old
address.
Roderick.
Yeah, good old crazy rich Roderick. He
Very
meets
rich.
him at this rundown, dilapidated house, right?
Yep.
And he's sitting at the fireplace, Roderick, like, Scrooge McDuck, looking super wealthy and
With that
being
rich
a jerk
ass
about
drink.
it.
That
Yes,
was a
I'm
rich
talking
ass
about this.
drink. He said this thing is
Multiple
100.
millions.
We said 100 years old and worth more than your salary. I said,
He
damn.
said it was like 2 times your salary, which
I
means
don't need to
probably
be.
like 10 times my salary, and I'm very upset about it.
Yeah, I don't need
No,
to be
but it
reminded.
was
I
one
don't need to be
sip
reminded I
was two
struggled.
times his salary.
Yeah.
One sip. So the whole thing was.
I was gonna say I immediately took a disliking to Roderick when he showed how rich he was, even though he's living in this broken down house. I thought it looked like the house from the Eminem cover, but whatever. But yeah, carry on.
But no, that is the house. It seems like this is the house of his youth, right?
Yes.
Because we are flashback into him as a child, and apparently he was an illegitimate love child, him and his sister, of his mother and her employer, who was also very rich, in pharmaceuticals as well.
He was such a dick. Yeah.
He was an asshole.
He was. I hated him.
He was. And it kind of reminded me of the Joker. I don't know if you guys saw that movie where he felt like his what's it called? It was his dad.
Thomas Wayne was his daddy.
Yes,
Yeah, Thomas Wayne, and he kind of did look like Thomas Wayne, though. He looked like he wanted. But Thomas Wayne.
That's the thing about the movie, because you never really know, like, was she crazy, or did it really happen? So, but anyway.
No, I think he was legitimately. I think in this case he was actually a dick. I think in this one he was a dick. Yeah, that's the vibe I got out of it.
No real reason.
Because even the thing he said something about we had a deal. It's like almost like keep the kids and I'm over here. That's what I kind of got out of it. Because when young Roderick was going over the gate and tripped over and stuff like that, and you could tell the sister's the leader of this whole operation because she's like, let's just do shit. And when they go over there and stuff like that, and he's yelling at I forget what the mother's name is, but yelling at her. So I do think that those are his kids, and he just didn't want to have anything to do with that, and he didn't want to share his money and all that stuff because he was a rich dickhead.
A rich dickhead,
and married
children, and a wife who seemed like she was caring, and wouldn't have left him had she found out. So I don't know.
She seems so oblivious. She seems so oblivious to things, though, because like there was a lot of things that happened, and she was like, I don't know what the guy's name. We'll just say Jim. Jim, what happened? And Jim puts his arm around her and said, nothing, honey. Let's go grab one at the bar.
Well, good for her, because this is during a certain times, like the early 1960s. She's a product of her environment. She probably was raised to be someone's wife her whole life.
True.
And she bagged her rich one, and she was about to blind and turn every cheek and blind every eye to all his infidelities.
I'm not gonna lie. When you say all that, it makes me sound like I did life wrong. But carry on.
I'm just saying, she wasn't giving up the bag, and I don't blame her. She's close like sister.
But obviously, she wasn't like that because he was afraid of her finding out.
That's interesting. That's interesting.
But was he afraid of her finding out, or was he just so like such a dickhead that he just didn't care what happened to those kids?
Both.
Yeah, I think so. I say both.
Well, yeah, he's the father of these two little kids. The mother is his secretary, hyper super religious, so much so that when she becomes deathly ill, she doesn't even want to take any medication, doesn't want to go to any doctors. So she passes away in her home, right? And the kids, they don't know really what to do. They make stupid decisions. They decide, hey, let's bury her in the backyard. Gross.
But like
That was
that
wild.
was very interesting because at that young age, they had so much respect for her that they were like, even in death, even though we disagree with her beliefs and
Views.
all of that,
Right.
she would not want this. Even though it
Yeah.
doesn't make sense to us. And that's why they didn't bother getting her embalmed and all that. They were like, she would want a natural death. And
Right.
that's why they did what they did at their young age. And I was like,
Oh.
these kids are very interesting.
Very. I don't know if anybody else got the like series of unfortunate event vibes from this when you were watching. Like something about the way it was shot kind of reminds me of that movie.
You know, someone mentioned this was how they say how this was shot, like one shot or something like that. I forgot how they say, but there was an interesting way because you're talking about how this whole show was shot, right? Is that what you're talking about?
Mhm.
Yeah, I forgot how they worded it. It was interesting because when I saw that, I would have never thought about that, as a way. But they said this was how it was shot. I'm gonna find. Oh, it said there was also cinematographic. No, that's not it. I'm sorry, I'm making shit up. No, keep going. I'm sorry. I thought I had the fact. I'm sorry.
But no, it had like a really interesting, like creepy vibe. But so when they bury her in the backyard, it's a stormy night. This is when it starts to get spooky, y'all. It's a stormy night. And they are, looking out the window for whatever reason, like they hear something. They look out the window and it's nothing but a hole in the grave. And like, the coffin has been, disrupted. And they're like, oh crap, what's going on? So they go out there to look, which is something I would have never did. I would have never, walked out there in the rain looking at this spooky stuff. And there's footprints leading from outside the grave into the house. So they're like, what the heck is going on? Was she not really dead? Did she come back to life? What are you guys' theory on that? Do you think she was dead and came back to life, or do you think that she wasn't actually dead?
I believe she was.
Oh, sorry. No, go ahead.
No, please take the floor, Danny.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought that maybe her heart rate and all of that was her respiratory rate and all that was so low that maybe they didn't pick up on it and they buried her alive.
Oh, you think so?
When I saw her face when she came back, I was like, "No, that bitch dead." She dead.
No, she
Yeah.
did.
It was giving postmortem.
It was giving postmortem and at an unnatural rate.
Yeah, no, I thought she was dead too. I immediately thought she was dead. She just came back alive, and she just wanted to take someone out with her. So when she was going, she was like, "I'm taking someone with me," which happened to be the dick. I don't know if it was ex-husband, boyfriend, whatever this guy was to her.
Mhm.
So yeah, no, I thought she was dead. And matter of fact, I thought that was even interesting too. That when she killed him, she went along with him too. Like, oh, I guess it's my turn too. I thought that was interesting, actually.
She had that one vengeful spirit. So like, you about to just die. If I die, you die.
That's kind of how I hope I come back at one point. Yes.
Y'all know that song where it's like, get that bread, get that head, then leave.
Believe? Yeah.
Why did I think
For her to come back to kill that man? No, it's giving Jasmine Sullivan. I'll bust the windows out your car. She's about to come back by any means.
I don't know why
Oh my
get her
Lord.
revenge.
it just that's what I thought about. Get that bread,
Well, she
got the money,
got it.
get that head, she killed him, and then
There we
leave. And she died.
Yeah,
And then she
she did
died.
what she had to do. And
Right in front of
apparently,
her.
I guess, I don't know how, but Roderick became like the heir of that empire. I don't know if they did DNA tests or anything back
They
then,
didn't
but
have
he
any
became.
children, which is crazy. Why did you?
Oh
not-
yeah, so I guess it did he leave him in his will? But how could they prove that he's his child? Maybe it becomes clear in later episodes, but that part was like a little unclear to me because if he never claimed him as his legitimate son or daughter, because there's two of their brother,
Right, two of
sister,
them. Yeah.
I feel like
how is it that he gets
I
this
feel like he
money?
said something about it, but I can't remember.
Maybe he go if he didn't say anything in this episode, he might go further and he might be able to explain it in further episodes because there's 8 episodes to this. Because that is interesting. I didn't even think about that.
Mhm. But so that's pretty much the flashback of that. We're flash forward again, and we get to meet more of his children. They are a little bit entitled. They've been raised with money, and apparently he's sleeping
Hold
with
up,
everybody around the world.
Wait. Did you say we're talking about Roddy's kids? Roderick's kids?
Yes.
They
Yes.
have a house. This blew my mind. I said, I hope. So I get up, do 9 to 5. I'm an idiot, right? This guy has this house. There's a bowling alley there. A freaking bowling alley. And when I saw that, I said, this dude is him. He have a bowling alley in his house. Like, why would you just, like, who just has, I'm sorry, that just blew my mind. Just to have one, just for funsies. You know what I mean? Like, it's like having a garage. You're like, he might have a garage on top of a garage. I know, right? This guy might be.
And not only that, they mentioned in passing that they gave one of the daughters 500, was it billion or $1 million just to do research, the research that she wanted to do on monkeys and heart surgery. She's some sort of surgeon.
So to them, it's like a $20 bill. Like, yeah, go ahead and spend
exactly.
They got that with all their kids though, which I thought was very impressive as well. Like they would have them come to them and have like a business proposal. They would give them like a time frame and like come to us with what you want to do or whatever the case, and then we'll fund it. It's like, what kind of family is this? This is amazing.
Isn't it?
Generational wealth.
Wow. And if you didn't come to them correct, they wouldn't give you the money. It doesn't matter if you're like family or anything like that. They're like, what the fuck you doing? And they'll check you and like, no, go back to the drawing board. And so they held each other, they supported each other and they held each other accountable.
There you go.
But in order to increase the family funds, though, it seems like if you didn't want to do anything outside of that, you were maybe like, I don't know. It seems like I feel like it's in support of gaining wealth for the family.
Oh, well, yeah.
More so than it is a support of,
whatever.
But the auntie, whatever her name is, she isn't having it. She said, look, we're all going to sit out for dinner. We're going to figure out who the mole is. And, you know, she's very much about her business. And she said, if we find out who you are, we're going to handle you. And handle you, I mean, kill you.
Wreck you, yes. Auntie don't have no kids. And so she don't care. You're getting wrecked.
You're getting wrecked?
She literally said they will end your life. If we, So she's definitely not playing games. And Roderick also mentioned that he put a $50 million bounty on the head of whoever is the insurgent, right? So everyone's trying to find out who this person is. And we kind of in the episode.
It happened after that phone call. Whoever called him and said whatever they said. It was after that that he started getting like all erratic and putting bounties on people's heads. So who was on the phone?
That's a good question.
I have no idea.
I have no idea.
Find out in later episodes.
Wow.
I will say that the mystery of it all has me very intrigued. Like I kind of want to know who done it, right? It's a who done it. It's a a clue, murder mystery in a way. I want to know who that person is. And at this point, could it be the children? Even though they've all passed away, could it be the the young new hot wife who's only with him for the money? It's like 30, 40 years his junior, possibly.
Oh,
I don't know. But based off of the little evidence that we have, the little knowledge that we have on episode 1, who do you guys think, if there is an insurgent, who do you think it would be?
Wow. Who would I think it would be? Well, I mean, like killing the kids off.
No, not killing the kids off, because that's probably that creepy thing, that creepy spooky lady we didn't talk about.
That's the mother.
The one that only. That's not the mother.
Is it not the mother?
I feel like
that is not the mother.
I feel like it's one of the mothers.
Yeah, I think it's the mother.
It's not his mom, because it's a completely different actress. The spooky lady that he met at the bar.
Yeah.
Oh, I was talking about the lady. I was talking about the lady who like showed up in the church with him earlier in the episode.
Yes,
that's the same lady. That's the bartender.
Yeah, that's the same lady.
Oh, that's the same
bartender.
Oh.
So I feel like it's something to do with her.
I feel like that was his first wife.
It do.
You think so?
I feel like she was his first wife.
I feel like it's maybe she's some sort of spirit or something, even in the bar.
Maybe. I thought spirit. Yeah.
Maybe they sold it for money or something like that. I think so. That's kind of the vibe I was getting because they were clearly up to something when they came to the bar because they were looking to be seen. They said, yeah, it's just enough people to see us, but not too much where no one would notice that we're there because they want to be seen. So it seems as if they committed some crime
Like they
and
killed
they're
someone.
looking to have, yeah, an alibi, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if I don't know what's going on. It's very intriguing. They definitely planted some seeds that make you want to find out a little more about what would happen later in the season. Um, would I watch more of it though? That's the question. That's the question.
I'm a little
And
interested.
I've made a note.
Question.
Huh?
And I was thinking about that as well. Cause I'm always on my spooky shit. I like my spooky shows. And like
Mm-hmm.
other people were saying, like, oh, it's good, it's so great, and all that stuff. And it's not comparable to anime. Like with anime, it's like 15 minutes, 20 minutes an episode. And if the first episode is slow, I can probably get through maybe 2 or 3 or 4 more. No, this is
Mm-hmm.
hour-long episodes that we're talking
Mm-hmm.
about here.
Yep.
And so I watched it and I wasn't on the edge of my seat. I wasn't like,
Okay.
oh, let me go and jump to the second episode. It was very take it or leave it. There was a lot of buildup. There were jump scares that I
Mm-hmm.
hate being harsh. I really do. There were a lot of jump scares that I felt was unnecessary. They were just trying to turn it into a horror, but I don't think it's a horror. I think it's like a suspense thriller kind of deal. I don't think it's going to be like, because when I saw the previews and everything, I thought it was going to be closer to what was that other one? House on Haunted Hill, or did you oh god, that one was real good. Oh, I should have made you do that. No, it was like House of Haunted Hill, and that one was scary as fuck. Yeah.
Oh God.
I would
Okay.
watch. It was scary. I'll watch that again. And in comparison, I thought it was going to be like that. But then watching it, it wasn't like that. They were setting it very much up like it was like Clue.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's more suspense than it is horror. They threw jump scares in there to make it horror, but the jump scares didn't fit with the show.
Okay.
Does that make sense? So yeah, so I'm not on the edge of my seat to see the second episode. I'll watch it just to see if it gets better. If it doesn't get better after the second, I wouldn't watch it.
Ooh.
All right, well.
And this is the one who suggested this show.
Yeah, I'm the one that suggested it. So I'm
Well,
very,
I'm glad you went first, Danny. I'm glad you went first because that gives me the freedom to also agree with you that I will not be watching more of this show.
There we go.
Because I do not like scary movies or scary shows like that. With the exception of like maybe American Horror Story, like season 1, 2, 3, and maybe like 5 or 6, or whatever the circus one was. I like that one as well. But I primarily do not like scary stuff like that. And yes, this was more suspenseful, but it was too spooky for me, and I will not be returning to this.
That was too spooky for you.
Too spooky. Too spooky.
I feel like you need some practice in watching it, and
Yeah,
I'm on it, baby. We on
No.
it. I'm on it. Let's start with a little
Too spooky.
Let's start with some Insidious. Let's start with some Sinister. Let's start with some Conjuring. The Conjuring universe. Come on.
No thanks.
Oh, excellent idea. Conjuring universe.
Oh no.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Jack, what do you think? Will you be returning or passing on the next episode?
So, I didn't hate this, but I didn't love it. You mentioned the lymph time. And that's kind of a problem for me. We did was it Continental or Intercontinental or Constantine? I don't know. I think Keanu Reeves was on it. And it was way too long and I was upset. This didn't bother me. I think I wouldn't go out my way to watch episode 2, but it was like, hey, do you guys kind of want to do it? Like, not really, but I'll watch it. I didn't hate it. I'm in that middle where I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it.
All right. Well, sounds like to me it's pretty much a no all around. No matter which way you flip it, it's a no.
I'm not gonna say no. Some people have the capacity to give another shot.
Right.
If you are that person, watch it. because someone did say on Instagram that it was really good. So maybe it's a slow burn.
That could be. I think also too it depends on how you are, because like for me, you got to grab me immediately, and that's when I know I'm hooked on the show. So I know when you made that anime reference, I totally get it. You got to grab me by the first. I feel like the first 15 minutes at least. You got to grab me by the first, at least to be fair, because I think it's unfair to say 3 minutes. So 15 minutes, and you got to grab me immediately. If you don't, then because I tried to watch this on the plane, I fell asleep, which thank God, because 2 hours coming from Florida to New York, I mean, it really helped. I had a really great, I had a window seat, fantastic. But yeah, I got
out to Florida.
Shout out to Florida. I plan on going there again. They had tacos. It's a great country. You should go there.
I ain't shouting out that swamp state.
Oh.
Rogue fucking snakes and all that climbing in your toilets. I'm not shouting out that state.
Well, we love you here, Florida. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to leave us a like if you like the video. And join us tomorrow because we are going to be talking about Loki episode 5.
No, 4. It's 4.
No, it's definitely 5.
It's 4.
There's no way it's 4.
It's 4, see. And I'm standing
Well, we're talking about Loki, one of these episodes, the newest one. Join us here tonight or tomorrow night at 10 o'clock. I just be drinking. The only one on the panel not drinking. Can't be my words out. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See ya.
It is episode 4, right?